Okay, today I'm going to be showing you how to replace or to install a thermostat and housing unit on a 2010 Ford Focus SES. The simple way, the very easy way. I took it out already yesterday, putting it back in today because I had to order the part. This is the old one. This is the old one over here on the left. And this is the new one on the right. You can see they kind of went cheap with the replacement part by making plastic right here instead of metal over here like this one has, but it's very similar. Pretty sure they do the same job, probably better since it's newer. But yeah, today, so I've been seeing videos saying that you would have to take the belt off, take the starter in the starter reservoir off and the coolant reservoir, but really all I had to do was grab an extension, about a 6-inch extension, 8mm socket, and I had to use an adapter because it was the only 8mm I had, and a ratchet, and I took it, and it has more than enough room to reach back there to get all three bolts that's sitting around the outside of this thermostat housing holding it on there. After I removed the bolts, I proceeded into taking the hoses, unconnecting the hoses. First, I took both clamps off the hose. That's one there. I already put one clamp onto the new thermostat with the hose that came with it. That's already on the car. That goes here on this end. It was kind of hard to get off, so I had to use a flathead screwdriver to pry underneath the rubber hose to get it from attached, because it was looked like it was kind of glued right here, or I guess warped or whatever you want to call it. It was stuck and I couldn't get it off, so I ended up getting it off. And once I got it off, I realized that I wasn't gonna be able to pull the thermostat up through here with all that going on right there. So, and I wasn't gonna be able to get that big hose off. I couldn't get the big hose off because of where the clamp was at, and I had to use vice grip pliers to get the clamp off. So I ended up taking the headlight off, had to take half the bumper off, two bolts of screws over here. You got a plastic connector over here and a plastic connector in the hole over there. After I took those off, I have halfway of the bumper hanging. I was able to get to the screw that's connected to the bottom of the headlight, and it's a tab that pushes in right here, a screw that goes here and a screw that goes here. So get these three screws off, 1, 2, and 3, and pop the headlight out of the little socket it's into. Connector right here is like a little just push in, pop out. Once I popped that out, I got that headlight out, and I was able to have all kinds of access to the thermostat and the housing and the hoses and everything. I found it very easier to do it this way than any other way that was in any of them videos that I saw or even skimmed watched. This is the easiest way. Just get you an extension long enough, 6 inches preferably. I believe this is 6 inches, might be a little longer or shorter, but yeah, that was enough to reach down in here and get the bolts out. And I was able to look down in between the manifold, the intake manifold, and from here I can get them out and I can see where I'm going and stuff, and got them out loose enough. And I grabbed a magnet so I could grab them, but they ended up just falling down to the ground, and that's okay with me too, as long as they don't get stuck in the car somewhere on another part or in the engine somewhere or on the belt or something. But yeah, it's very easy. Do not take the starter off. Don't take nothing else off but the bumper halfway. Literally halfway. Stop. Don't take no more tabs off. Them the two tabs. It's a tab in the middle you pull up out both. Then you pull the outside part out and you can pull the bumper off. But I didn't need to take that half off, so I only took this half off. And I got full access. Now I'm finna reinstall it. Finna put it back in there. I guess I'm gonna have to do this by myself. I'm trying to hold the camera I'm gonna go through the holes, the hole where the headlight at, to make it easier for me so I can keep the camera there. You can see I'm going in. I'm gonna take and sit. In. Now it's in. Now I just have it sitting there. I'm gonna try to go ahead, put this hose on there to hold it up there. I ain't gonna put the hose all the way in yet, just in case. But I probably should go ahead and put the, yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and put that all the way in there. Then I'm gonna go ahead and grab this clamp, spring clamp. I'm gonna take that, grab my trusty vice grips. Go. And then the reason I use vice grips, because when you squeeze it, you don't have to hold it. You know how vice grips lock. See, now doing nothing, I have two hands free. Now I'm able to take and go on both sides of the ring and shimmy it on. I guess I'm gonna have to pull it out a little bit so I can shimmy it all the way on to it's in the proper seating position. I think there would be proper and easy for me to get out if it was to happen again. So pop, and it's locked in place. That hose. Now I guess I can go ahead and get the other hose on there. And Ford they engineered the hell out of this car, guys. They engineered this car to have as much little room under this hood for you to work as possible. I'm thinking they did it to make people frustrated and want to take their car to the shop before they even start working, by just looking at how frustrating the shit can be. Excuse my language. The process can be. So now that I have that, okay, I'm putting the big hose back on to the thermostat housing. There it goes. Hit it. And maybe I'm gonna use these small pliers to try to get that spring clamp back on, since I don't have room. Thank you, Ford. Yep, I think I got it. I got it. I feel like I got it, but it's just not cooperating right. I got the pliers grip tight enough. I know it's probably tools out there that I can get to make this very much easier for me, but I'm a budgeter. Don't have the funds to be going to get all kinds of tools. Probably a loaner tool I can get from AutoZone or something, but I like to do it the hard way. That way it'll be easy next time, and it's just a way. I guess I'm not gonna be able to get it with those. I think what I want to do is back up. I want to, sorry y'all, just putting it back in for me right now because I don't have the proper tools as a lot of you may have. I guess I'll go back to the vice grips. This is what I used to get them off in the first place. I don't know why I'm trying to be difficult. Okay, some bitch on here. See if I can use this. There you go. I got it up there into position. Make sure I got it right. Yeah. Make sure I got it where I wanted it. And that's all you have to do to get them hoses in there now. All I have to do is put those 3 bolts back in. And then after that, all I would have to do is put the coolant back in the car and start her up. So I'm gonna go ahead and put those 3 bolts back in. How I told you I got them out with my extension. And there's one hole. See, you want to hand tighten these first because just to make sure you got it in the hole properly. Sorry guys, I guess the threads or the metal insert hole on the thermostat itself tried to push through the back. I'm recording now. I'm putting this first bolt back in. Trying to line it up with the hole is the hard part about all this, because there's no visible sight. The only thing I could say will be a bonus to taking anything off other than the headlight and the bumper would be because you have more visual. You might have more room to reach around too, but I don't really care about room to reach as long as I can figure it out. I think I'm doing a hard time making this hard for myself. Oh, move the camera. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get these bolts in, you guys. That's basically it. After I get these bolts in, all I have to do is put the coolant back into the car, and start her up. That's all it is with a thermostat, you know. Drain the coolant out, take the thermostat off, put the thermostat back, put the coolant back. That's basically all it is. But please, you guys, if you have any questions, please feel free to comment down below in the comment section, and I'll answer any question and every question as best as possible with the best possible answer and information I have on this. Thank you guys for watching.